Welcome to Rick's Corner, brought to you by Old School Labs, the brand I trust and the only one I put my name to. Use my code drasin12 on the link below.
Welcome to Rick's Corner. The man, the myth, the legend. Now on with the show.
Hi, welcome to Rick's Corner. I'm sure a lot of you have experienced this and you probably don't know why it's happening, but when you go to one gym, then you go to another one, you think, oh my God, this weight's so heavy in this other gym, it's so much lighter over there, or it's so much lighter over here and heavier over there, and you don't know why. You think maybe you got either weaker or stronger that very day. This is not really the case. If you ever started working out years ago before they had gyms, they had Sears barbells and dumbbells. And then you could buy a set for, I don't know, $99 or whatever, but it's the hardest barbell set to ever use. You had to put your collars on, take them off, and the bar was stiff, and you couldn't hardly, it wouldn't have any give to it at all. It just felt like a ton. And the dumbbells too, with the collars, they just hard to use. So later on in life, of course, they have the Olympic sets, and they have the dumbbells, and they have everything we have in the gym nowadays. And I remember lifting the 75s, and I went to the 80s. And the 80s were easier than the 75s. I never could figure out why. I think the balance was a little bit different, but it just went up easier for me for some reason. Maybe it was in my head. But if you look at the dumbbells in the gym, not necessarily yours, but I know over at Gold's, if you have two 10s on a dumbbell, they put 20 pounds on it. They put a 20 on it. Well, it's more than 20 pounds. You have a 5-pound handle. So it would be 25 pounds. But they neglect to do that. For some reason, I know the 30s are really 35, the 35s are really 40, and that's how it goes. Include the 5-pound handle because that's what you're lifting. So I know that some of the gyms have the big rubber ones, and they have the chrome ones, and you can't really find out what it is because you can't see the individual plates on there. But I'm sure that that's off too. Now, when you go to an Olympic bar, there's two kinds. There's one that's thinner, and there's one that's thicker. The thicker one is really hard to use. It doesn't have any spring to it at all. The thinner one has a little bit of a give. So when you go to press it, it just kind of springs with you and goes up. Not you're cheating, but that's just how it's made. And that's what they had around for a long, long time. I really like the thinner Olympic bar. I think it works better for me. Even if I do curls with it or whatever, I just prefer it. It doesn't have the big knurls on it, and it's not too bulky in your hand. It just feels better in your hand. All right, then people say, well, how come the pulleys feel different? Every gym I've been in on pulley machines feels different to me. Some 60 to 80 pounds is easy. Feels like 30. In fact, some of the gyms, if you do from 30 pounds and move it up to 80 or 90, it doesn't change the weight. It just feels the same. Some feel heavier. It just depends. Now, here's the reason why, and a lot of people don't know this. You have the pulleys, and you have gear ratios. So if you have a bigger pulley with a smaller pulley, you're going to have a lower gear ratio, which is going to go up a little bit different than if you had two matching pulleys. I took pictures in the gym today just to see if they were matching. They're all matching, but it has to work. They have to coincide with each other. I built a car when I was 13 years old, and I had a lawnmower engine on it, and I put a jack shaft on it, which is a shaft with a pulley on each side. And then I had a centrifugal clutch pulley on the engine. So that pulley would go with a belt to the jack shaft. That other side had a belt that would go to the wheel. If I used a small pulley on the shaft and a big pulley on the wheel, I had a lot of torque. I had a lot of low gear in there. But if I increased the size of the smaller pulley to a bigger size, it took off slower, but it went faster in the high end. So I know this is confusing, but pulley machines are the same way. Some just are easier than others, and if you look around, that's usually the pulley size. That's what makes the difference, because you can select the weight, and it could be different anywhere. I remember working out somewhere, they had some sort of machines, and I said, God, there's no resistance on this thing. I put 100 pounds on there, it feels like 30. And it had to do with the pulleys. So I just wanted to point that out if you don't know about that, because it does make a difference, and it's not you. You know, it's not you with any problems at all. It's just the machines, and that's the way they're made. Try it next time and see what you think. I think I'm on the right track with this, and there's not much you can do about it because this is how they're made. If you have free weight and you're doing something like a T-bar and all that, that's just plain dead weight. That's going to feel the same no matter what. If you have a plate-loaded machine, like a pullover machine, there's no easy way anyway out of that being heavy. It's just going to be what it is. So it's basically on the dumbbells, it's basically on the pulleys, and on the Olympic bar, it's the thinner bar. So I don't know if your gym has that or not, but try both and see what you think. You'll see a difference. I'm sure you will. Okay, thanks for watching Rick's Corner, and we'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.
Hope you enjoyed the video brought to you by Old School Labs. Use my discount code DRASIN12 on the link below at oldschoollabs.com.
Hey everyone, now you can have the Gold's Gym logo drawn by me, the artist Rick Drasin, personalized and made out to you and signed by me to frame and put on your gym wall or wherever you see fit to do so. It's a piece of bodybuilding history. It will never be duplicated again. It's the largest selling icon t-shirt logo in the world, and I'm the guy that drew it, and I will draw it for you. Just go to my website, rickdrasin.com, and order there. You can pay through PayPal, and it'll be sent out right away. And be sure to watch Rick's Corner for all the videos on bodybuilding, nutrition, fitness, pro wrestling, and anything that suits your interest as far as getting physically fit and being the best you can be from the golden era of bodybuilding.
He's the equalizer, baby. See you next time.